everyone. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that has been supporting us on my cancer journey. We've gotten so many lovely letters and texts and notes and food and gifts. We are just so thankful for everything that we've been given during this crazy time in our lives. So thank you guys so much. I wanted to just kind of explain what chemo is like for me, for anyone that's curious. So I have chemo every third Monday, and I will have 6 chemo infusions total. So infusion's kind of like the day that I go into the cancer center. I spend 7 hours in a chair getting 4 different drugs and some pre-meds into my port. My port is it's kind of like a little hard plastic circle with a sponge in it, and then there's a tube that connects to my vein right here. So instead of having to give me an IV in my arms, they can just easily stick a needle into this little sponge, and then the drugs go directly into my vein. So I'm gonna have 6 chemo infusions total. I've already had 4, so I only have 2 more, which is very exciting. Today is Monday, and I had a chemo infusion this morning, and it was the best one that I've had so far, which was so nice. I start with Ativan, which is an anti-anxiety, anti-nausea drug, and then I get a big dose of Benadryl. So for the first half of this morning, while I was getting my drugs, I took a nap. It was great. And then once I finish I have 4 different drugs. 2 of them are like antibodies. My cancer is HER2 positive, which is an acronym for long medical words. But it's the HER2 protein is kind of, it's like a marker for different breast cancers. It's not in all breast cancers. I have it, and they have these antibodies that attack just the tumor that has the HER2 proteins in it. So it's nice in that it doesn't attack my entire body, just the bad cancer cells. And it will kill the cancer cells that are in the process of dividing. And then the other 2 drugs that I get are like what I consider all over chemo. They will kill all the fast dividing cells in my body, the hair, inside my mouth, small intestines, all those cells. There's a lot of death of cells in that area. But the chemo is working, my tumors are shrinking, so thank goodness for that. And really, the chemo drugs, my side effects are mostly like fatigue and like some constipation, some diarrhea, but it's not too bad. The worst part is the day after I get chemo. So on the Tuesdays on a Tuesday, so tomorrow, I'll be getting a shot that is a white blood cell booster. So it stimulates the bone marrow in my bones to create more white blood cells, because the chemo is just knocking out my immune system, and the bone pain that comes from that is intense. It just feels like my bones are just like stretching and there's just a lot of pressure in my bones and in my joints, and that pain usually lasts for 3 to 4 days. Thankfully, taking Claritin, Pepsid, and vitamin D help with that, but that's like the most physically painful part of going through chemo. And then other than that, just resting, trying to take walks when I can, trying to do like yoga and stretches when I can, and just drinking lots and lots of water. And that's the best way for me to recover. And trying to eat foods. I usually lose my appetite like Wednesday through Saturday of the weeks of chemo is when I just don't want to eat anything at all. But so far I've been able to maintain my weight. So every 3 weeks when I get my weight checked, it's still looking good, so not concerned about that. Yeah, if you have any questions about what it's like, what chemo is like, I'd be happy to answer them. Love you guys. Bye.